Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good to see you all and welcome to our session tonight. Yeah, tonight is going to be a great time together as a team of superstars. I want to be the first person to welcome you to this great meeting that we are having just before our big event. So, what a wonderful Tuesday evening. Here in Nairobi, it's raining, and we thank God for that. Yeah, so tonight we are having a meeting as a team. And for those who are new in this space, my name is Pearose Cherotich. I've been doing this new life business for the last 16 years, and I love it. Professionally, I am a teacher. I'm a teacher of physics and mathematics. And so before this opportunity, I was teaching in high school here in Nairobi. And courtesy of New Life, I managed to quit my job in a space of only 7 months of doing the business. So you can wonder why? Why? How did you quit your job? Yes, I came for trainings. Unfortunately, we were going for only physical trainings. Look at this. This is so nice that we are in a Zoom training where you don't have to be physically present in my space. But at least we are reaching out to everyone around the world through this training. So I used to attend physical trainings, and through the trainings that I was able to get, I was able to run with my business. And in a space of 7 months, I became a Sapphire director, in which I now decided I'm resigning my job so that I do this business on a full-time basis. Since joining up to 2 years and 11 months, I became a president team member, and still I owe it all to the trainings that I was able to attend to learn. So learning is key. To date, 16 years down the line, I'm still learning. And so I welcome all our members, especially the new members. I can see Elizabeth Mushiri all the way from Eldoret, and many new members who just joined our team. Please, ensure that you are training, because that is the key to understanding our business and even the compensation plan and even the products. So tonight, as we prepare for our big event on the 9th of May, I decided to come up with a topic that is going to help us to be able to understand what we have and, really to know why we need to attend events. Now, when you join the business, we say that you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So for yourself means it's your business. So if it has to work, it is up to you. If it has to succeed, it is up to you. But now you're in business for yourself. Yes, it's your business. You are the one to be paid, but not by yourself. So as a team, we come in to support you. As the company, they also are able to support you. So we are here to support you as a team. And one of the supports that we offer for everyone is the events. So for us, we are calling it the Impact Summit, the Superstars, the International Superstars Team Impact Summit. And that is going to happen on the 9th of May. So I want to implore to everybody that this is an important meeting and therefore you cannot miss. So it's a way of supporting you. So as a way of supporting you, we want to say this. You can do this business, but with events, you're going to make it, it will be easier. And we are going to be looking at the many things that, the aspects of an event. But for the new members, the event is for everybody, distributor, managers, as long as you are a member of Superstars, that is your event. It is your event. It is not one person's event. It's not Josphat and Piero's event. It is yours. It is Sylvia's. It is Zuleha's, Terry's, Elizabeth's, Julia, every one of us here on this call. This is your event. Okay? So it's your event. In fact, when you're inviting, I would like you to be very personal and say, you attend my event. You're inviting people for your event. Yeah, so it is for everybody, and we are going to be looking at the various aspects and, of course, maybe questions that you could be asking yourself. For example, why attend events? Why invite for events? How to do it? All these kind of things. So the event will be in Nairobi at the Clarion Hotel. Clarion Hotel is not far from our office, Ruprani. Somebody is saying they can't hear me. Daktari, can you hear me, Julia? Can you hear me very well?
Loud and clear.
Oh, thank you. I think the person has to work on their sound. Thank you. Yeah, so we will be at the Clarion Hotel. It is just near our office, and it's also opposite Jivanji Gardens. It's on Moi Avenue, actually next to Moi Avenue Primary School in Nairobi. So that will be our event place, and it is a nice hotel. We've actually never done an event in such a very smart place, a nice hotel. The environment is very conducive even for our guests. So we are going to be talking about inviting guests also to the event because we want to do so. Now, people are asking why pay money to come for an event? 1,800 Kenya shillings for every superstar who is a member to pay. 1,800. Why? You support the event. Remember, we are going to be producing t-shirts like this one. This is for last year. We brand them. Superstars behind there. I wish I could turn behind, but it's written win with the superstars. I'm sorry, I can't turn, but win with the superstars. So we brand the t-shirts and we all look the same and we wear the same. And for once we come to celebrate each other. We come to celebrate you as our new member. We celebrate each other in this event. So I want to highly welcome all of us. So for the 1,800, we give you a gift hamper of a t-shirt and maybe some writing material. I think so. Some writing material and maybe, for the venue, your stay there. I want to tell you, it's a nice place. It's not even worth 1,800. I was even telling the leaders the other day, I think the place is worth more than 3,000 Kenya shillings. But of course, we pay 1,800 just as the basic one. So that is our registration fee. And I believe if you manage to join the business with 17,000 or whatever the amount you paid, it's not the same as the 1,800 Kenya shillings. So all of us, I want to welcome us to this event. I want to be the first person as the president team member to welcome everyone. If you have registered, congratulations. If you have not, please register tonight if possible, because you realize it takes time to print this. So if you come late, you won't get your size, okay? Yeah, so I'm not alone on this call tonight. I am with some leaders whom I told them to share their experiences about events. They will tell you what they know about events and why you should attend events. And good enough, all of them have been in the business for over 5 years. So you can be sure. And of course, I chose people who are very, very consistent attending events. So I'm going to go over to one of our leaders in Nakuru, and I'll give her just like 2-3 minutes to give us. And the first question will be, of course, she will tell you who she is, but I will also ask her a question as to why attending events is very important. So, Julia, Daktari. Dr. Julia, I want to ask you, why do we need to attend events? So that is your first question. Kindly unmute yourself. I allow you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you are already unmuted.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm loud enough.
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much, Madam President, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Dr. Julia Adhiambo Ouko. I'm logging in from Nakuru. I'm a mother, a wife, and a very excited member of this opportunity, the Superstars team. I have been here a while, about 8 years now. And I can tell you, there's nothing as powerful as attending events. That one, there's even no compromise about it. Anybody who wants to succeed in this business, events, I mean, imagine in events is where leaders are born. That is where leaders are created. Business entrepreneurs in the network marketing are created at the events. And there's a lot of power in attending events because, for example, this one is a whole convention. It's not just an event. It is an annual thing. We do it once every year. So it is an annual convention. And conventions and mega events are one of the most powerful tools in network marketing. I hope all of us know our business is network marketing. And why? Why events? Because they create momentum, they create belief, and they also create business growth in ways that everyday meetings often cannot. And the power of events, for example, in a convention, has a few key points that I will go through very fast. I'll go through them very, very fast. And the first one is, sorry, can I still be heard? Am I audible? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, Doc, we can hear you, though
Yes, we
you're
can.
breaking a little bit.
Hello?
Yes, Daktari, we can hear you very well.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, my network is kind of misbehaving. So I was saying we have a few key points that make attending events very, very important. Number one, I'll go through them very, very fast. Number one is massive motivation and inspiration. For example, a large convention brings together thousands and thousands of distributors and leaders. Then here one is able to see and hear real success stories, and success stories build confidence that the business actually works. So if you are here and you want your business to work, it is massive motivation and inspiration. This makes members return home energized and ready to take bigger actions. Number two, like I've said, I'll go through them very fast. Number two is belief building. What is belief building? Belief building is like people often borrow beliefs from other successful leaders. When they hear the testimonials, the recognition they see, and even product stories, this strengthens trust in the company and even in the team. Like, you know, we are the superstars team. And this is especially powerful for new members who may still be having doubts. So, belief building, very, very, very important. Number three, training and skills development. Imagine conventions provide advanced education in sponsoring, leadership, sales, product knowledge, and team building. Attendees usually learn proven systems directly from top earners and top success and successful people. So if you want your business to grow, attend this event and get the training skills, because you'll now be listening from people from all over the country, because here it is the whole of Kenya. It is not only Nairobi, it is the whole of Kenya. All of us will be attending. And remember, our business is international. It is not only Kenya, actually. It is international. We have guests coming from outside the country. Then number four, recognition and social proof. You know, this is where we'll get awards, stage recognition, ranking, and you know, rank advancement inspires attendees. Recognition also validates efforts and encourages others to qualify for the future achievements. And again, it also creates healthy competition and aspiration. Imagine when you see others succeeding, they are recognized, they are pinned, they are given awards. You would also want to work so hard for the same next time. That one means as soon as we finish our convention, we start working for the next one because it is annually. So recognition and social proof is guaranteed in our convention of 9th of May. Then number 5, network opportunities. Actually, in our convention, members connect with uplines, with cross lines, and corporate leaders. Just imagine that. And in most cases, relationships are formed at these events. And the convention usually leads to stronger business collaborations. And it also gives you exposure to different strategies of thinking. It makes you learn how to think outside the box because alone, this is a relationship business and you can never do it alone. You share with others, that way you compare notes. So, network opportunities are created at events. And number 6, team unity and culture. Actually events strengthen both company and team cultures and even loyalty. Here, this is where we have shared experiences, build stronger teams, and this, in most cases, deepens commitment. And this is where we also get team updates because all of us will be there. And imagine the experience you'll get from just attending this one event will be enormous. And remember our slogan of this year, everything is massive, massive. Be it sponsoring, it is massive. Be it attendance, it is massive. Be it commitment, it is massive. Everything is massive. Wait until 9th and you will see. In fact, when you are coming to the convention, make sure you wear your dancing shoes. And then number 6, team unity. I think that one I've talked about. I've talked up to number 7. I've said up to number 7, which is company and team updates. That is where we are usually told whether there is maybe a new product coming in, maybe there's a policy that has been introduced, ABCD, such kind of things. Then number 8, events are actually a duplication tool, if you know what I mean. Leaders use conventions to duplicate success systems on a large scale, meaning instead of training one by one, thousands and thousands receive the same message at the same time. So you see, it is massive education to everyone for massive sponsoring, for massive everything. So it is a duplication tool. Every one of us get the same information at the same time. Now, how you use it will depend on how much you want your business to succeed. So, why is it called annual convention impact? Underline impact. It is because annual conventions are often considered the underlying engine of a long-term success, simply because they reset goals for the year. When you attend the convention, you'll be resetting your goals for the whole year. They reignite struggling distributors. I'm sure there are a few of us who are struggling and are stuck somewhere. So when you attend this convention, imagine you'll be reigniting your stagnation wherever it is. And then it strengthens retention and also increases sponsoring after attendees return home. And often, major sales also spike. Just avail yourself. Don't give excuses. In fact, we are usually told you can either make excuses or make money. So the choice is actually really, really ours. Personal. This is personal. It depends on how much you want to succeed. So, in short, this means the excitement, belief, and knowledge gained at conventions usually fuels months of productivity. That one is understandable. The bottom line is The real power of convention is transformation. They turn skeptics into believers. They turn distributors into leaders, and also they turn a team into a movement. I hope that is clear.
Wow.
Turning skeptics into believers is one very, very beautiful thing, because people come into the business and most of us get very, very skeptical. But when you attend a convention, imagine you become a believer. So for many network marketers, consistent attendance at conventions is one of the strongest predictions of long-term success. Thank you, Madam P. Back to you.
Wow. Wow. Those are great points, Daktari. Wonderful. That is a well-researched topic on why you should attend events. And I believe everyone on this call tonight knows why they are attending this event. Those are many reasons, and all these reasons are meant to take your business to the next level. Now I know why you have been attending events. Because you have never missed an event since I know you. Ever since you joined the business, you've never missed an event, and that is so great. I love especially the recognition part. Superstars and especially the new people, just know that during this event, we are going to do a lot of recognition. We will recognize everybody, but more so, we also had a competition. So that's why we were told there is the competition, and therefore, if you find someone has competed and they have earned it, and maybe like me, I remember there's a time they said the sponsoring part was taken by someone from Mombasa. She's just a house help. And she was the number one in sponsoring. And I said, never again. I will always work this business until I grow. So that's the beauty. So make sure that you are attending events, because when you come there, you see those people who are competing in the event. Yeah, now we go to the next person, and this is Father Lucas, and I have a question for Father Lucas. And my question is here. First, congratulations, he's been here for long also, and he has been able to attend all the events. So, Father Lucas, my question to you is, why invite for events? First of all, do we invite for events, any guests, and why invite for events?
Thank you very much. And my answer is yes, we need to invite guests. The main aim for these events is to build our business. And we build our business by sponsoring. We know that sponsoring is the backbone of our business. When we stop sponsoring, we stop building the business. And so we have our conventions and our summits and any other events that are organized by the team or organized by the company. We have them to help us to build our business. And so we are encouraged to invite as many guests as possible. So why do we invite them? The first thing is that these guests, probably you have talked to them about the business, but you have not given full information. And by coming to the events, they come to see a bigger picture. Something that you might have missed as you were explaining is going to be explained even further. The second point is that they get the conviction that the business works. You know, as you talk to your friends and you tell them about the business and even the products, there is always some doubt. But when they come to attend these events and hear the testimonies of various people concerning the products and concerning the success in their businesses, those people who started from zero and now are earning lots of money, these events help to convince them that surely this business works. Another thing is that the many questions that the guests would be having will be answered during this event. So you will have very easy time, because when they attend, they will hear from this speaker and another speaker and another one. And by the end of the day, their many questions are answered and they are satisfied. Therefore, they can make informed decisions. Another point why we need to invite guests to these events is because of the excitement. You find that during the event, surely people are so much excited from morning to evening. And actually, in our events, people don't get tired. I really don't understand. No, I didn't understand at the beginning, but now I understand that it is the power of TNN, actually, our products. When you are used to taking these products, you don't get tired. So people are excited throughout the day, and this is so surprising even to the guests. And this excitement helps them to actually choose that this is the right place to be. Remember that outside there is a lot of dullness, a lot of negativity. And so this excitement that is in our events is also igniting them to decide very fast that this is where I would like to belong. Now, this is really a big point to consider. And then, as you come to the event, you come also to understand that this business can be done by anybody. Because everyone attending the event, everyone who is a member, is not of the same caliber. We find there are people like now in our superstars team, we have very big intellectuals, we have doctors, we have bankers, we have teachers, we have house girls, we have watchmen. All these people together, each one giving his or her testimony of success in the same business, is already enough to convince anybody who wanted to have an excuse to say that no, me, I cannot do it because I am not well educated. You find that even those who are not well educated are here, and very well educated are here. Then another point is that it is also helping people to come to understand that this is the only place where there is no ubaguzi, there is no discrimination. Well-educated people and not well-educated people can live together as brothers and sisters in a friendly way for a specific goal of achieving. And then another thing is that you come to realize in these events that here there is no jealousy. The success of one person is the success for every one of us. And so whether I am not the one to be clapped for, I clap for others. In other places, when you are not the one to be clapped for, you find many people just want to go away. But in this one, you find that people love the successes of each other. And this is already enough to convince everyone that this is the right place to be. So we come for these events to show the guests that this is the right atmosphere for success. Thank you.
Wow, that is very nice, well explained. I mean, that was really fantastic, guys. So we have been told that we need to invite as many guests as possible. And so for those points that Father Lucas has given us, they are very, very important points to be sure, all of us to be sure that on the 9th of May, we get as many guests joining us because of those reasons that we've been told. And one of the things that I know is that from events, any guests who come to the event, they see the big picture of the business, and therefore they will not be discouraged at any point in their business because they saw so many people doing the business, as we've been told, all calibers of people, you can imagine. So you cannot discourage anyone who has ever come to an event. So let's invite massively for this event on the 9th of May. So guests are going to join us, and I'm sure those guests will do the business. Anybody I know who has joined our business during an event. Oh my God, they have stayed on in the business. They never quit because of the reasons that we have already been told. So thank you, Father Lucas. I now move on back to Daktari, and I'm going to ask her now that we are supposed to invite for this event. And even before I invite Daktari, there are other people who need to be invited to an event. There are people who have ever attended a Zoom meeting, they have ever attended a presentation, but they have never joined your business. And they are still positive. Bring them to the event. Guess what? They will make up their minds. From there is nothing you are supposed to tell them. So the best thing is just to make sure that they are coming for the event. People who have already attended any session, as long as they've not joined, let them attend the event as guests, and I'm sure they will all join. So thank you, Father. So the next question to Daktari. How do you invite to get a good turnout? Because sometimes in many meetings we've been inviting and people don't even turn up. So what is the secret of inviting and we get a good turnout?
Thank you, Madam President. Now, this is ideally talking about a massive event invitation. And massive event invitation in a network is about creating urgency. Number one, creating urgency, creating excitement, and do consistent follow-up so that people feel they must attend. The goal is a high volume actually with strong belief. So when you are inviting them, invite them as if they don't say yes, the opportunity can be given to somebody else. That is creating urgency. And then make a list of the people you want to invite, as in build a large prospect list, and the bigger the list, the bigger the turnout. Don't just limit yourself to a few people. Make the list as massive as possible. Remember, today we are talking about massive. Massive is the key word. Use multiple invitation channels, and then, like I've said, create curiosity. Don't give full explanation. Because when you give a full explanation, you could be chasing them away instead of bringing them on board. Instead of over-explaining things, tell them something like, we have a powerful business event that could change your financial future. Yani, create curiosity in somebody. Make somebody want to really come to listen to what this financial freedom of your future is. As in, when you tell them that you have a powerful business event that could change their financial future, of course they will want to attend. And then even tell them that we are going to have top leaders who will be sharing wealth creation strategies, so that everybody wants to listen to a top wealthy person anywhere they are. So how you put it will really depend on the person you are talking to, because it is you who has seen the person you are meeting with. But just makes them understand that top leaders will be sharing wealth creation strategies. And also let them know that it's a major event, and you tell them that you don't want to miss this one. And when you are talking to them, don't talk like you don't mean it. Talk with some kind of excitement. Smile. Smiling is a powerful tool. When you are talking to somebody, they read you. Actually, people read your body language. If you are telling them about 1, 2, 3, and it is sounding interesting, and it is not looking like it is exciting you as the person telling it, imagine they'll not buy your story. So when you talk about something with excitement, people will be curious. What is this one that is really making you excited? So when you do that, imagine they will come. And then sometimes use edification, as in promote speakers and leaders. For example, you'll tell them we are going to have successful earners. We are going to have international trainers. And tell them these people always have life-changing testimonies, and there will be recognition, there will be awards. And people will attend, by the way. People always want credibility. So the way you present, the way you talk to them, they will be reading you. They will be looking at your face straight, and what your face tells will invite them before you can even try to convince them. So create that excitement. The excitement is the key word. Then also leverage this fear of missing out. Yani, I don't know if that is understandable. Leveraging fear of missing out. For example, let them know that we have limited seats. So make them understand that if they don't confirm, they may miss a seat. So you want them to confirm so that you can book a seat for them. So if you tell them it is limited space, they will crave for the spaces. That is leveraging fear of missing out. Then, I don't know how to put this. Tell them there will be special announcements about certain very, very important things, promotions, for example. And, tell them we only need serious people. We only need serious people in our event, and only serious people will be in this meeting. Or you let them know that, imagine this one, if you don't attend, you'll regret missing. And make your words as few as possible. Don't talk so much. When you talk so much, sometimes you go out of the topic. So make it as limited as possible and create serious curiosity and tell them you need to book them the Wapate kitty. I hope that is understandable. And when we get there, that is when you'll have your serious team duplication. Thank you, Madam P.
Wow, that's fantastic explanation. That is so clear, Daktari. Wonderful, wonderful. And I believe these are some of the things we need to use. I hope you're writing them down because they are so important. We are having our event just next week and we want to use that. And of course, what I have learned from Daktari is that we have to have some urgency. When you are calling somebody about an event, don't have all the time to tell them everything. She has also said, don't overexpose the opportunity to the guest. Because if you start telling them about Supergrow, about everything, about the business, they won't see the need to come. So make sure you are just creating curiosity, telling them there's something big. For example, like me, I'm telling them I'm celebrating 16 years. Remember, this is your event. So if Daktari is 8 years now in the business, she should be like, I'm celebrating 8 years in my business. Please come and watch me being celebrated. And for sure, we'll celebrate everybody. I'm celebrating 1 month in my business. Imagine I'm celebrating it in Nairobi. You are making them so curious. What is this? And if they're in Nairobi and you're telling them, come, I'm coming to Nairobi, I'll be at Clarion Hotel celebrating my business, they will come. So create that excitement in them. And by the way, one additional thing is that whenever you're inviting somebody, give them an obligation. Okay? Like, for example, ask them to bring something. Ask them to come with a book and a notebook. When I tell you come with a book and a notebook, it sounds very, it sounds like serious, something serious. So when you are giving them some responsibility, however small, but they are seeing like, oh, I have to go with something. That is important. And we have seen this even when we are inviting people for our events. They will always come say, what do I come with? What do I come with? They are looking for something also to do to contribute to the event. So make sure you're doing that. And of course, as Daktari has said, make a list. So sit down and make a list of the people you want to bring to the event. So because of time, I just want to move very fast now to Father Lucas. My question to Father Lucas is, having attended, especially your first event and the many events you've attended, how has the attending of events changed your mindset about the business? How has it changed your mindset? Father.
Thank you. My first event was in 2018, a year after I joined, because I joined in 2017. And this first event was the East African Convention. And actually, a year after I joined, I wanted to quit. And I remember that my upline forced me to attend the event in Nairobi. I gave so many excuses, but she insisted. And by insisting, I said, now, okay, let me attend. Actually, I attended in order to please her. But when I attended the convention, I saw the excitement in the hall. And I remember the testimonies from the people who are successful from Kenya, from Uganda, and from Tanzania. There were president team members like Bugembe, who are still very young people and earning millions. And this is where I got convinced that this business works. So attending my first event showed me that this business works, and I took it to my conviction, and I said, now I want to work this business like the others. So it seems as if there is the first time of joining and the second time of joining. So event made me to join the second time and by myself without being pushed like in the first time. And immediately I saw the success of such people like Dr. Josephat Kariuki, Hosiana Sanga was in attendance, and Husna and all the others from Tanzania. And the Ugandans, I have already mentioned some of them. I said, if these people can do the business and succeed, then it is a reality. It is not a lie. Therefore, anybody else can succeed. Why not me? Yes.
Wow, thank
attending
you so
attending other events afterwards has always made me to reignite the energy. Every year I come, I attend the next event and the next one. Even when we went to Tanzania for the last East African Convention that now is taking place in Tanzania, every event is giving the new spirit. So that is why you don't say that I attended 1-2 years ago and so zina sawasawana. No, they are not the same. Each event ignites a new spirit, new strength, and new force in you. Thank you.
Wow, that is fantastic. Surely you get reignited every time you attend an event, and it's really exciting, by the way. So that mindset aspect is so important. Remember, all the entire part of the year we have been looking for people to join our business, and they have been feeding us with some negative information sometimes. So this is a very good place to come and refresh, and of course where you meet and network with the best of the best, and of course people with the same mindset. So I'm going to give them each one last question. So for Dr. Julia, any incidents, maybe when you attended an event, you listened to someone, any incidents that was a turning point after the event, and maybe if the events have helped you to make steps so that you are now a director. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam P. My first event to attend as a convention was in 2017. I had just joined in January, and that was it in August that we were having the convention. And then imagine we were going to KICC. I had never been to KICC. That alone gives you some vibes. Tunaenda KICC. You know, when you tell people we are going to KICC, most people are like, what are you going to do there? But now what made me feel so good, that made me really instigated and fired to do the business? The founder of the company was in attendance. Imagine the founder of the company was in attendance, and me, just somebody who had never been so exposed. We are usually so enclosed. And then, because I entered when I really, really wanted to make money, and I worked so hard, and now with the recognitions, Then I was called in front. Imagine a big place. I was called in front that I was number 3 in personal sponsoring East Africa. Where? That turned my point. It kept me glued here. And then imagine I was taking photographs with Jerry Brasfield himself. Madam P, that changed my life. So when you are here and you are a distributor, you never know when you are going to meet that important person that is going to make you feel important too. And again, another thing that inspired me so much, as I was sitting there, somebody comes and says, I was a former watchman, and this is somebody who is now traveling the world, and you're like, me, I've not even gone anywhere. The best I can go, I think the farthest I can go maybe is Nairobi. Mombasa nikienda sana. And then somebody is here and does not even have proper education and is traveling the world free of charge kwa ndege. And you as a doctor kabisa, your pockets are so derailed. Yani, pocket zako ziko ICU. You don't have money, you cannot travel. And somebody is traveling the world, a watchman. How much can that change you? It changed me. And that is why I stayed. And going on, attending events, I even learned more. Now I am here to stay. There are so many things I can't begin to mention all of them. Thank you, Madam P.
Wow, what an inspiration, Daktari. The one for Jerry Brasfield is really exciting. And by the way, guys, we had not been told that he will be coming. So had she not attended, then she wouldn't have met Jerry. Even me as a president team member, I didn't know that the founder was there. So you never know. You are going to meet the CEO of Neolife next week. So kindly come. So this is very exciting. There is so much that takes place in an event, and that could be the reason why even Daktari has never failed to attend any event. Me too, I went for my first event at Kasarani Stadium in 2011. And at that time, I think we were earning very little in the company. Very new in the business. But guess what? We met a young lady from Uganda who was working in a bar. Can you imagine? She was a bar attendant, earning about 3,000 Kenya shillings as a bar attendant. And she had only done the business for 1 year, and she was earning over 100,000 Kenya shillings. I was never the same again. A bar attendant and a high school teacher who was also like in a mess. That is the day I made a decision. So big decisions are made in events. So come to this event and I'm sure it's going to give you that, you'll make that big decision. So I'm sure you are inspired, guys. Leaders, or everybody who is on this call tonight, I'm sure you are so inspired by what we are speaking here tonight. So if you are attending the event, just type there, I am attending. I am attending. Even if you have not paid, don't worry. Just write, I'm attending. I'm attending. I will be so excited to see you. I know there are those who have paid. Please also write. You are locked in. You are attending. This is so important. By the way, when you confess, even if you don't have the money, you are going to get. You are attending because it's so important. It's your event. So before I give to our 5DD, Dr. Karaoke, I want to ask Father Lucas the last question. Thank you, Daktari, for really inspiring the team. Yeah, so for Father, I want to ask this question. Because you realize that, like you are a very busy person. In fact, the time you joined the business, you were working in CI, I think Ugunja, and you still managed to come for these events. I'm wondering, you are a very busy person. You are up and down. Even right now, you are not in Nairobi, but you still insist that you will be attending and you have church activities that you are doing. And so many people out there, they have a lot of excuses. So what excuses have you had to overcome in order to consistently attend the events? What excuses have you had to overcome? And of course, we have these many excuses from people. May I know some of the excuses that people have? Somebody will say, I don't have fare to come to Nairobi. I don't have the 1,800 Kenya shillings because, again, they say you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice is not sacrifice until it hurts. So you have to feel a pinch of paying that fare, coming over, So what excuses have you had to overcome and how did you overcome these excuses? Thank you.
Thank you. The first excuse was a busy schedule. Just as you already said, I was very busy and I'm still very busy. But amid the busy schedule, I have never allowed it to hinder my attendance. So I have to plan and find a way of attending despite the busy schedule. I give myself also the reason that it is only one day in a year, and if I don't attend it, I have missed. So the busy schedule does not hinder me. And I also say that the busy schedule will never end. So just sacrificing one day is not going to be bad. So I overcome that. Second excuse is money. Finances are always not there, not enough. We are always training. But then I also have to overcome this by saying, yes, there is no much money to sacrifice, but it is worth it. It is worth attending. So paying my transport, paying for the convention, and any other expenses, it is worth it because it helps me to build the business. Then there is a third excuse of the distance, especially when I'm not in Nairobi. For the better part of the start of my business, I was in Siaya. It was not easy to travel all the way. And many people might think that this is only for the people in Nairobi. No, all of us all over the country, we do need to attend this event. So whether I am far away, like where I was in Ugunja, and even now as I talk to you, I'm very, very far from Nairobi, but my attendance is assured. So the distance doesn't matter. There are so many excuses that we can give. There are so many reasons that can come in front of us to try really to convince us. But the main reason why we succeed in attending is the goal, the reason, the biggest goal. Why? The why, actually. What is your why of attending? So when the why is so big, if any reason will not be big enough to make us not attend. So these excuses, anybody can be tempted to have it, and it can be a convincing reason anyway. But let me tell you, it is worth attending the events. Just get these reasons aside, just sacrifice. It is worth it. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, thank you so much, Father. I like that. Excuses, they say that those who make money don't make excuses, and those who make excuses don't make money. So you choose. You want to make money or you want to make excuses. So please don't have an excuse because you want to grow in the business. Thank you so much. I now want to pass over to Josephat to be able to finish this meeting by giving us the final remarks. Thank you.
Excellent. Allow me to first start by appreciating Father Lucas and Dr. Julia. Well done, well done. And even as I make my closing remarks, please, on the chat down there, if that session has been beneficial, let's appreciate our three speakers, Pearose, Dr. Julia, and Father Lucas. Mine will be very short because I've also taken time to learn. Great insights there. I feel energized, and I cannot wait to see all of you superstars on 9th of May. And perhaps I start by responding to the question that some of us might be having. When guests are coming in, will they come in with 1,800 Kenya shillings? The answer is, for the guests, we lower it. but we don't allow them to come in free for an obvious reason. We want to separate the serious guests and those who might not be having anywhere else to go. So they just came in to, they just come in to have the day shortened, as we would talk about it in my village. So that is why we don't allow guests free of charge. So they will be paying only 500 Kenya shillings. Remember, we are doing it in a great hotel. So guests will pay only 500 shillings. They will use the same pay bill number. And by end of tomorrow, we'll be sharing the poster that you can use to invite. In the meantime, as the panelists said, please make sure you are working with a very good list. By now, you should be enlisting every person that you want to bring on board so that you'll be orderly in how you do it. Just two more things to add is, again, just like the 500 shillings separates the committed guests and those who are not committed, the events, those who attend the events, this kind of an impact summit, again, such events separate the members into two, those who are committed and those who are just interested. So if you see someone not attending that event, just check the numbers, look at their faces. If you see someone missing in the event, please WhatsApp them, because you'll be busy, you won't be able to call. WhatsApp them and tell them, I thought you are committed. I'm shocked you're just interested. All right. Now, they won't be excited, but you'll have saved a soul because they'll never miss again. I like the way Dr. Julia is writing the statement so that she can chat her friends. Now, the last one, and this is a sad one. Imagine when you miss out on something, you never know what you are missing in what you have missed because you are not there to really see how it will go. So when you miss something, you never know what you have missed in that thing. Now you miss this event, even if you'll be seeing on social media the level of excitement and the kits that we have sold, the huge numbers that have signed up, imagine you will not have benefited in a single way. So I challenge all of us, those who are like, do I attend the event or do I attend my grandmother's wedding? Do I, whatever, that dilemma, whatever the dilemma, please, I want to encourage you, just choose this event. You will call me later, you'll call your upline later and tell them, thank you for encouraging me to attend the event. It was worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you for you having been in this call. I know you are charged to attend, but don't just attend alone. If you have a team, please, even if it's a team of one person, please come over with them. So Penina Wambogo, you've just joined. If you can sponsor one person before then the team, your team is you and your downline. Please come 100%, the two of you. If you come alone, you'll be so disturbed as the meeting is going on, wishing that your downline was there to learn with you and grow with you. Thank you, guys. God bless you so much. Those who've not registered, the PayPal number remains as it has been circulated frequently on our wall. Kindly register before you go to bed. Thank you. See you at the top. God bless you all.